Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of the Most Offensive Podcast. I'm Slimmy V, and today I'm going to be talking about a cop detaining a 6-year-old girl. All right, so we're gonna watch the video, and then after that, I'm gonna just throw my input. Okay, the video is gonna give you a little bit more context. All right, so let's check this out.
Okay, she's gonna have to come with us now.
Okay, Kai, you
Stand
gotta
up.
go with them, baby girl.
Stand up. Okay, come over here.
What are those for?
It's for
Keep
you.
your hands, okay? Come over here, honey.
No.
It's not gonna hurt.
No.
Okay,
No,
well,
I don't want handcuffs on. No. Don't put handcuffs on. Please. Help me. Help me. Please. I don't want to go to the police car.
You don't want to?
No, please.
You have to.
No, please. Give me a second chance.
You gotta go.
I don't want to do this. No.
You get in?
Please. 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 Please let me go. No. No, help me.
Okay.
Please.
Give
No.
me a second.
Appreciate it.
All right, yeah.
Call me if you need something.
Now that you saw that, oh my goodness, a 6-year-old. It's kind of cruel. Let's keep that to like people who understand what they're doing. This is why people really get crazy at cops, but I actually want to get into the part as to who called the cops on a 6-year-old girl. She's in a school, and to put more context into this, okay, let's go. A sobbing 6-year-old Florida girl begged Orlando cops to let her go as she was arrested at school for hitting 3 employees, disturbing police body cam video shows. Okay, so they called the cops because she was hitting 3 employees. But now as you go down, okay, it also explains that for some reason they actually, Turner was later terminated by Orlando cops for violating agency policy for arresting children younger than 12 without a supervisor's approval. State law, however, does not cite a minimum age for arrest in Florida. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. I mean, if you're gonna live in Florida, you gotta keep our kids in check. Like, yo, they could arrest you. You gotta be careful as to what you do. Like, wow. Parents. And now let me talk to the cops real quick, right? You're called for a 6-year-old. At some point, you gotta have some type of heart. At some point, you gotta look at the child and say, what are you calling for a 6-year-old girl? Like, that's got to be the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. A school should have someone there or a place to put a child in. You call their parents, and if the parents, I don't know what the full story is. I did read throughout the article. Nothing was said about parents being called and them not being able to be reached. So I don't know the extent of that conversation, but something has got to be done. A room has got to be you know, design for, let's say, a child that acts up. You don't know what's going on. All right, let's call the parents. Let's keep them in there instead of calling the cops. However, if a cop is called, I don't think that you should. But like, what's a cop to do? A cop's gonna come and do what? A cop is not a psychologist. They come to take care of some criminal activity, and they're looking at this child as a criminal. You're going to take and detain this child and treat this child as a criminal, a child. The brain don't fully function and don't understand exactly what's going on. But again, why are we calling the cops? And this is why the cops get a bad break, because we call them for these type of nonsense. What are we doing? You're a school. You're calling the cops. You're saying defund the police, right? But at the same time, you're calling the cop for a 6-year-old? So what's the cop supposed to do? Like, okay, I don't know what to do exactly. So you might have to come with me. I don't know. If I'm a cop, you call me. I'm like, so what do you want me to do? If I leave the child there, then are they gonna say I'm not doing my job? Like what happens then? Now the cops get fired. So I don't know. There's two ways. You could look at it both ways. Like, why are you calling the cops, right? That's dumb. And also, you could look at it the other way and say, okay, now that I called you, you came and you tried to handle the situation. Why are you arresting or detaining this child? Of all the news and the bad publicity that police get from day-to-day basis, don't you think this is going to add to the negative views that you guys are already getting? So you could look at it both ways. And I could look at the school and be like, what are you doing? Why'd you call the cops? Right? And now I don't know the story with the parents. If the parents were called, you got to have your phone, like, there's got to be a special ring. When the school call, you pick up. And if you're too busy, why'd you have that kid? Okay, so yeah, I'm attacking everybody over here. So what do you think? Who do you think is more wrong? If the school called the parents and the parents refuse to respond or didn't get the call, or do you think the school is wrong for calling the cops? Do you think the parents, if they received the call, did not answer or come right away? Or do you think the cops is more wrong for arresting the child? Who do you think is more wrong? Who do I think is more wrong? I'm going to say, well, the cops shouldn't have been there in the first place. So I'm putting this blame on the school. Like, yo, don't you have a school psychologist or a therapist, someone that can talk to the child, de-escalate, calm the child down? Okay, so I'm blaming that on the school. Okay, so comment below, let me know what you think. Like this video, share this video, and let's get this on a roll. But that's all I got to say. And if you're offended, good. You should be. All right? God bless, stress less, and let Yahweh do the rest. I'm out. Peace.